Jabba Bakal doesn't exist anymore. You know that? I mean, it exists in game, but not in real life. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, I don't even know you. Machu Picchu, I don't even know you. I want to apologize for that pun, which is out of line. Oh, the World Congress, great. I love this. It's such a great addition to the game. So great. So great. I love it. I fucking love it. I love it. Such a great addition to the game. I think it should only exist in multiplayer. Can I embark? No. Still can't embark. Just fucking fortify then. Exploration. Keyboard. Great. Was Barbarossa redhead? Yeah, I guess Barbarossa probably actually means the red, doesn't it? Something like that. Can't get that. Can't get it. Can't get it. Okay, we're friends. Okay, I need to get theology. It's a palooka. It's a festival. It's a palooka. Omar Khayyam. Omar Khayyam. Omar Khayyam? It's gonna be on the campus, though. On the campus. Merchant Republic it is. Alright, unit maintenance money? Sure. Then, Theater Square, which we don't have any of. Then, housing and 3 specialties. Good. Extra builder actions? Red news. Yeah. Yes, the policy agenda is set. I'm having strawberry tissues with this frozen coffee drink. Also, I'm heavily caffeinated. It's me right now. Fuck me. Alright. Theocracy? Yes, drama and poetry. We can't even build a theater square yet. We're very far behind. Very, very far. Recorded history. Theology. Yeah, this is what I mean. Need a ship. No. Need a shrine. Great Admiral. Alright. Go there. It's on the wrong side of the sea. He's on a... We can transfer though. Transfer to Tenochtitlan. Good advice, Barbarossa. Were you known for your navy? No. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Open civic street. Democracy. Democracy, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. The shrine it is. Bengala. Better science. He's in Amsterdam. Just not in the greatest location ever, but could be worse. I mean, Utrecht, if Utrecht was one more down, that would be ideal, right? But they managed to miss all the wheat on the entire fucking planet. Fucking bastards. Artemisia? Alright. Next turn. Yeah, university. We can't get across the water yet. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. But we can't cross the sea. That's as far as we can go. We can go there. The Abydos Ocean. We need the universities. Alright, we should be able to build them. Gunpowder. We should be able to build missionaries, yeah. Don't have turtleism up north. We've only got turtleism in 2 cities. 2 cities of turtleism. Shipbuilding it is. Why don't you just sleep? It's the Renaissance, bitches! It's a dark age. Good. Makes a lot of sense. And by that I mean that's fucking bullshit, but whatever, I don't care. I don't care, you don't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You cannot tell me what to do. I don't even do what I want. Buttress. Buttress. Fuck yeah. Oh no. Buttress. I'm forever stuck in this fucking view, apparently. Why? Who knows? We're spreading the word of the turtle gospel. Oh, delicious soup animal. I don't actually... Is that turtles? Do people like turtle soup or tortoise soup? Which one is it? Oh no, I want you to go to Tlacopan. Could I get a Tlacopan with chicken? Thanks. Is that hot? Is that spicy? It's not spicy, sir. It's not spicy. It's fine. Oh, great. And a margarita. Oh, what the hell? A pitcher. I think I'm funny, which is good because no one else. No one else. There's no one else who thinks I'm funny. Ooh, a 3. Ooh, yeah, I like squeezing those universities in. Squeeze those universities. Build 2 harbors. We've already done that. We have done that. Leif Erikson. Yeah, all units over ocean tiles. Fun fact. Fun fact about Leif Erikson. When he first came to what's now the Maritimes or Newfoundland, he was in exile. Leif Erikson was in exile from Iceland because he was a murderer. That's right. Leif Erikson was a murderer. And they sent him into exile. And he discovered America for the Europeans. It's true. I mean, he didn't open up colonization. It's one of those things, right? Like, we've been tearing down Columbus statues in the United States. And, you know, by all means, fuck Columbus, right? Because that dude's an asshole. But, you know, Columbus opened up colonization of the Americas, and the Columbian Exchange greatly enriched the world. I mean, there'd be no fucking Italian food without Columbus. There'd be no tomatoes on pizza without Columbus. No pizza at all. Columbus invented pizza. We need to run away now. True, Columbus invented pizza. Not a lot of people know that about Columbus. He invented pizza. The worst feature. The worst feature ever. Run away! Theater squares. You gotta have those theater squares. Where else are you gonna, you know, gaze upon skulls? Alas. Poor Yorick. I glued his fingers together once. Wait, what? I knew him well. I knew him well. Theater squares. There's a girl going, ah. She's just like really exasperated. Ah, you're the worst. We need theater squares because we need them hot adjacency bonuses. Oh yeah, hold on here. Save the game. Quick save. Alright, now we're gonna load. Load the quick save. Will this fix the map? Because the map's fucked, right? Like, it overlaps the seam, as it were. In Zip 5, this used to fix the map. Eagle Man! It did not fix the fucking map. It didn't fix the fucking map. Maybe it's because I'm not, I haven't explored the world yet. Broken the map line myself. Upgrade the galley. Now it's a very injured galley. Now rest. The caravel, rather, not galley. Upgrade the galley to caravel. Caravel. James Carvel. Let's buy this in square. Circle gets the square. Guys are too young for that. Hollywood Squares. If there was an audience, they would be too young for references to Jim J. Bullock. Didn't Jim J. Bullock like rape somebody or something? I don't remember. Probably shouldn't say that. I don't know. Let's go here. Okay. I definitely was selected. Okay, and then we need to change city production here to Theater Square. build a theater square right here next to the university. It'll be the University Drama Center. Everybody loves university drama, right? Oh, that's a +6. But there's copper there, but I mean, we have coppers. What we don't have is +6 culture. It's hot. It's hot. Paris Hilton, finest actress of her generation. We already built that road, yeah. Let's have you transfer yourself to Texcoco. We've discovered the Chocolate Hills. Chocolate Hills. It's a barbarian hill, but, you know. Oh yeah, we've been slacking here. Need missionaries. Need to do it in the missionary position. Which is recruit units in the missionary position. It's the Palooka. See, this is what sucks about not building roads, right? We're headed to Guangzhou. You guys are in my way? You guys are in my way. You're in my way. Hey, King Horse. Why not? I have to complete. It's not because I want to be the Aztecs, His Majesty King Horse. It's because I have yet to get the Montezuma victory. So I haven't I don't have the achievement, and that's the only reason I play Civ, is for the achievement. All right, so save this game. I'm trying to fix the map, right? Because the map is wrong. Quick save. Loading it. No, I just quick saved. I just quick save. Quick. All right, load. Stop warning me that I'm gonna lose something. The seam. The continents are on the seam, and it's bothering me. So yeah, I chose Montezuma because I have not gotten the Montezuma achievement. That's the only reason why. I don't actually like Civ. There's just something deep down in my core that compels me to try to get achievements in Civ. I think it's because when I first was introduced to Civ 2, I was in college and I did a lot of drugs, and I think that permanently altered my brain chemistry to play Civ. Not because I like it, but because of the drugs. Pretty sure that's what happened. I don't think you could prove it scientifically or anything, but well, you know, just saying. Amphitheater it is. Speaking of amphitheaters, pump out a bunch of missionaries. Yeah, what's up? You like turtles? We like turtles. Turtle Kid. That's an old meme. It's an old meme. Old memerson. Looks like the Germans have a city down here. What a mess. No, that's... It's no religion is what it is. Oh, I don't want to declare war with Korea. I'm sure they're lovely people. Oh my god, there's so many fucking barbarian boats here. Leave my missionaries alone. They haven't even cleared out their space. You know, it's like... What? The first thing you have to do is, like, kill the barbarians. Right into the heart of Buddhism to introduce the superior version of Buddhism, which is based on turtles and turtle consumption. I heard the Buddha thinks that you know, struggle is the reason of misery, but the truth is that the real reason people are miserable is because they're not eating enough turtle soup. Come to turtleism and feel the embrace of the holy shell. I just thought that up, the holy shell. I know. It's crazy, right? I need to like constantly pump these guys out. I always forget because there's no mechanism other than manually clicking over for it. It's so weird, frankly. Religion in these games has always seemed a little weird. I know that people were really pissed when Civ 5 first introduced the religious mechanic. And I don't know if it was because it was really bad. Or if because they were really bad. One of those two. Not sure which one though. Get there. I need you to heal up. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to convert this town to turtleism and you're in the way. It's Barbarossa's capital. And Charlemagne's. Religion isn't quite generic enough. Too much specialism for it to be great. Because I'm not remembering all that stuff. Like turtleism? Praise the Holy Turtle? Terry Pratchett would. I don't actually have any problem with the religion mechanic, but that's because I so rarely exploit it. And I'm only doing so now because it's a tiny map and there's a genuine chance I can win a turtle victory. And everybody likes winning turtle victories. Religious victories, not turtle victories. I'm not confused at all. Ever. +2 to God. No, to temples and to churches and theaters. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, too much caffeine. Now I'm crazy. Crazy. We're just gonna keep sending these over here. Keep going. Oh, whoops. See, I'm pretty sure that the cursor was over here, and all of a sudden it hopped to over here. That really bugs me. It really bugs me. Yeah, I don't remember why people hated when religion was introduced to Civ 5. I have a feeling that some of those people just like were fundamentally opposed to the idea of religion being in the game. But that seems rather shallow, doesn't it? Like, it seems like the game should have religion. Yeah, go there. Oh yeah. It seems like that's pretty fundamental to a game that aims to simulate civilization. But then again, so is road building, and they took that out of this fucking game. Fucking cunts. I don't know why, but they did. They were like, hey, it's cool not having roads. You know what civilization isn't based on? Roads. Oh, wait. You know what ancient Sumerian civilization was largely known for flood control and roads. Let's get rid of them. Let's make it so you can't control where your roads go. It'll be an innovative design choice. Innovative design choice number 12. You don't build roads. Fuckers. Yeah. Take that, Daegu. Daegu, more like. I have a habit when I play this game of reliving the board meetings. Reliving the board meetings that led to the decisions. I like to think that none of the decisions were made like by game design people, because hopefully game design people would never make games this bad, but I'm sure they would. Over here. I want this turtle. We need more turtle resources for turtleism to operate correctly. Gain 250 science for each mountain tile. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! Right. And in those meetings, that it's kind of like, you know, that meeting meme where they throw the guy out the window. It's basically that. It's basically that. Except they don't throw him out the window, they embrace him. Historically, the merchants funded the roads. What do you mean historically the merchants funded the roads? In Rome, they you know, roads were paid for out of funds from like aediles and stuff like that. And aediles were rich people. Some of those people were rich because they were merchants in some sense, but like it's not even fair to talk about merchants, properly speaking, pre-Renaissance anyways, right? Because capitalism wasn't developed in the same way. But like if you look at Mohenjo-daro or Sumer, that wasn't merchants funding roads. Those were civil projects built by essentially you know, day laborers, like people who during the off season when they weren't growing crops had nothing else to do, so they were put to work. The development of capitalism into its full mature form was during the Renaissance. But if you look at, like I said, if you look at the ancient civilizations, specifically pre-Rome, like the building of public works was done as basically like unemployment, or like much like the American bridge building program in the 1930s during the Great Depression. You're interpreting what I'm saying about capitalism incorrectly. I'm saying it matured into like market-based capitalism. I'm not saying it was the full modern form of capitalism. I'm saying prior to the Renaissance, no, we're not doing that. Prior to the Renaissance, it's hard to say things like merchants, because there weren't people whose like sole existence was based on selling. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing until later. Well, can I do that there in the water? I didn't know I could convert in the water. But I suppose that's like baptism, isn't it? But even mercantilism, which is you know, like basically protective capitalism, is a form of capitalism that was significantly more mature than the capitalism practiced by, you know, say the Romans. Do we get down there yet? But roads as public works exist before roads as created by a merchant class, by a trading class. And I think that's like a fundamental thing that was understood in this game beforehand, but they decided not to make it that way. I'm not totally sure why they wanted to make it that way. Utrecht, I guess? Because there's not this diagonal road? But the only reason I make traders in this game now is to make roads. Yeah, what's up? You guys like turtleism? Daegu turtleism? Oh, shit, I keep forgetting to make more missionaries. It's like you should be able to NQ them, but I don't think you can. I don't think that's a thing. Machinery. What's next? Oh, well, you know, the Great Lighthouse. Good times, and that's on fish. There we go. That's on fish as well. Good job. Get out of the way, fish. We're building a lighthouse. You need to cease to exist. New districts access culture bombs. This is like the World Congress. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Turtleism is the best. I'm not picking up any diplomatic power for some reason. There are implied roads. Trader roads in this game are more like highways. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it's a really bad decision to remove the road building ability of the player's builder units. But the only reason they did that, right, is because the builder units, they also decided to make the builder units very small and insignificant, right? Like they decided that they were going to make it. Oh my god. Is this piracy? They were going to make it so the builder units were very temporal or very short-lived. Like that's a clear design decision. It's an inexplicable one, but they made it. And then when they introduced they clearly didn't think out builder units lifetime, right? Like 3 or 5 or whatever you've boosted it to, with the disaster feature. Because when they added Gathering Storm, they added the need to have constant builders in the game, right? But they had already decided that builders weren't long-lived. They didn't last forever. So like the logic that says well, builders shouldn't last forever, but military units should, is really weird, right? Like, why do I still have slingers around? But, you know, it's 1510 AD. I recruited that unit just the same as I did a builder. It took a similar amount of time. Why don't all units expire in that fashion? Not that I wanted to. I'm not encouraging that. I'm just pointing out that it's an inconsistency that suggests that there wasn't a holistic approach to the design of the unit dynamic. They were just like, we don't care what happens. We're just going to do it this way this time just to do something different. I think a lot of this game is just to do it different. Oh, did I build an art museum yet? Did I somewhere? Yeah, I built one up here. I wished for long-living builders. Yeah. I mean, every other game before this, right, had it that way. And, let's see. Was there a point where settlers and workers or builders were the same thing? Maybe Civ 2? Where settlers were the same unit as workers? I can't remember. No, they were different. You had to upgrade them in Civ 2, right? They started as like low-level workers, and then you could upgrade them to engineers. Colossus? I don't even know. Oh, more traders. Yes, please. We could probably do with like more religious point creation. Because we're all out of missionary impulses. We're all out of the missionary position. There are no more positions available. I think they were scared of making the same game and messed up. I still like this game. I like this game a little. I think you're totally right. They were like, well, we don't want to just make the same thing again. And so they made this. I think you're totally right. I think that's exactly what happened. But I think that's the mistake, right? That they Jesus Christ. Look at this shit. They got musketmen, barbarian muskets. The capital of Germany is so small, or HRE, I guess, is so small. They haven't even prevented barbarians from popping up in their area. Yeah, so anyways, I agree with you. I think they made the game and they were like, well, we can't just make Civ 5 again. People will just complain. So instead of focusing on, like, say, radically improving multiplayer, or, I don't know, focusing on small specific eras, or... I mean, I won't claim to have thought this completely out, but there were certainly other ways they could have made the game different than previous iterations. Or they could have just made the game the same and improved the graphics and refined the gameplay, like a lot of people I think would have been happy with. Maybe people would have critiqued it as well. Maybe they would have thought that it didn't have enough new features or something. I don't know. But they clearly decided this game too to kind of use like a exploitative pricing model, right? Because if you look at the way they're selling DLC for this now, it's not great. Like, it's basically a subscription service to get new content in the game now. And like they've sold DLC now. The coming DLC packages is like you pay $30 up front and they trickle out DLC over the next year or two. And it's mad. It's absolutely mad. People complain about COD and Madden because it's the same and there's no progress. Yeah, now I don't play either of those games. I'm aware of complaints about it. I want the game to be better, not just different. And I feel like there was far too much in this game of just like, let's make it different for the sake of making it different. Like, I don't think anyone ever said, you know what's wrong with this game? My builders last too long. Like, I don't think anybody ever said that. So, like, that's always been like, wait, why? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I'm going back to Civ 5, right? And what's the things that you said, this is bad about Civ 5? Like, what's the stuff that people thought was bad? One of the things that without a doubt, people thought the animated leaders in Civ 5 were too cartoonish. When it first came out, they were like, oh, this is like made for little kids. What the fuck? Another thing that people complained about with Civ 5 was how unstable the multiplayer was. Those are both pretty. This place is getting slammed by barbarians. Their capital is about to fall to fucking barbarians. What's another thing people complained about Civ 5? I mean, probably AI, though I've, never really had much to say about AI in these games, or any game for that matter. Why are you here? Buy a unit. Can I buy a caravel and drop it right on you? Yeah. What else did they complain about, 5? I'm trying to think. I think people didn't really like Civ 5 until the second expansion came out. But I'm pretty sure that's been the way of all the previous Civs as well. People don't really like them until there's, 2 or 3 major expansions. This fucking son of a bitch. Get off my crabs! Get off my crabs! I'm gonna share crabs with someone and I'm gonna get something out of it. The Great Lighthouse. That's totally timely. It's 1575. Now is definitely the right time to be building the Great Lighthouse. Another art museum? Sure, everybody loves art. Except for people who don't really like art. How is this the most powerful barbarian unit of all time? Come on. They're burning my crab men. There's crab people in there. Yes, do that. That sounds great. I just had a pork roll and a sunny side up egg and cinnamon bread toast. Cinnamon bread toast. So it's just like a cinnamon swirl bread that you toasted. Pork roll. I'm not sure I know what pork roll is. I would think pork roll is just a whole sandwich. And a sunny side up egg. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Cinnamon is surprisingly good with meat. Like, I like to put a little cinnamon in my burgers, like my hamburgers, because like it's savory, and it really adds a lot to the taste of the meat. And I think it's very surprising that it does. They lit all my crab boats on fire. They lit all my turtle boats on fire. This turtle's on fire. Just like that girl. But cinnamon's always surprising. How well it works with meat. I don't know what exactly it is. I think people associate cinnamon largely with dessert flavors, with sweet flavors. It's just not true. It works so well with other things. Pork roll is like bologna, sort of. All right. Okay, fair enough. I was picturing like I don't know, like a beef Wellington, like a slice of beef Wellington. But I don't think I've never seen a pork roll. Also, I was just thinking that a pork roll was like a sandwich, like a roll, like a small little like French roll or Italian roll with pork in it, and that's a pork roll. Like a small little roll with pork in it. It does sound like a good sandwich. I don't eat enough meat because my wife's a vegetarian, so unfortunately I frequently have to forego all the meat I would like to forego. But I managed to have a burger yesterday. That was pretty good. Sunny Side Up is amazing, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I like that show. I watched the first couple seasons. I didn't watch anything after Danny DeVito joined, but not because I didn't want to, just because it wasn't a priority. Um, the first couple seasons were funny. I mean, the show is basically like hot. You have to like the fact that they're terrible people. Like the jokes come from them being awful. And I don't know. I don't really like that bit, to be honest with you. I like all my stories to have people who are unimpeachable and perfect. It is pretty funny, though. I'm from Philadelphia, and they are legit Philadelphians. That's funny. Have I been to Philly? I've been to Philly, but just to see like the Liberty Bell as a kid. And so I don't know anything about Philly. Is it did my wife go to college in Philly? I don't know. I wasn't there. Yes. I got a lot of family from Pennsylvania. Yeah, so my wife went to Bryn Mawr, which is, I believe, in Philadelphia or somewhere around Philadelphia. And so she lived there for several years. It's very different. The East Coast is very different than the rest of America. I think that's one of those kind of things that you lose. You lose sight of if you're not American or if you're not moving around. The West Coast is like kind of like this very strange place, except for the Northeast. A very kind of like generic and bland, like all of California. But the East Coast has this very like European feel to it. All of its towns and cities. Even New York, which is obviously just like a big old grid, but Philly has like a lot of character. It's a very interesting place. I should probably go back there sometime, because I haven't been there as an adult. I only have the picture of it in my mind from when I was like a teenager, and that's about it. But like Boston and Philadelphia, these kind of like old style cities. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I don't like being here. You're like, don't go to Philly. Fuck you. That's funny. Stay the fuck out of Philly. Right after, within the first couple of years of when they legalized weed in Colorado, right? My wife's friend moved out there to be a chemist. She's a master's in chemistry from St. Andrews in Scotland. And she runs a weed lab. But anyways, so we went out there to visit her because she's like my wife's best friend. And there's like this real hostility amongst native Coloradoans and the people who moved to Colorado, because of the weed business or because of the weed legalization. And they really felt pressure of people moving there from like California and stuff, and returned it with a lot of negativity. We're like, don't come here, like get the fuck out. It was really interesting, and I was just there as a tourist, and they were openly hostile. Like long-term Coloradoans were like, get the fuck out. I was saying for your personal safety and happiness. I'm from Chicago. Like I'm not worried about my personal safety in Philly. Don't get me wrong. I'm not actually from Chicago, but I lived there for 17 years or whatever. Yeah, I'm from Chicago enough to say that I'm from Chicago and not feel bad about it. Yeah, which is, something. But anyways, the Philly and Boston in particular have like this very... Oh, and Providence, Maine, right? Have this very kind of old world feel to them. It's very different than, Chicago or St. Louis or anywhere in the Midwest. Even Detroit. I haven't been back to the Northeast since I was a kid, though. I should go back. Every time I have the opportunity to travel, I end up just going to Europe, though. It's just like, oh, well, I've seen most of America as a kid, so there's no point in seeing it again. So, and a kid, every summer, we would drive somewhere in America, like Yosemite or the Grand Canyon or, you know, somewhere like that. So like I've seen a lot of the natural sites in the United States. So I feel like I've done that. I've been there. It's nice. Move on. I think the most like impressive natural beauty in the United States is the Pacific Northwest. Specifically like up by Big Sur in California, in Northern California, where the trees are just like gigantic. The redwood forest trees are just like they're just so large. They're like bigger than my house, type of thing. Just like it's overwhelming that trees can be so big. It really is. It's like, holy shit. Every tree in the Midwest is younger than the trees out there. Like every single tree that exists in Middle America is younger. It's crazy. I don't ever care about the things that happen in the World Congress. They just make me angry that I have to click on them. And I'm like never reading them either. It's just like, whatever, fuck off. So like I pumped out like 1 billion missionaries, and I don't think I made a single dent in Buddhism. Yeah, well, Achin, but it's losing its Buddhism. And it gotta shake its Buddha. Let me try to convert the city next to it. Try to make more. Miguel de Cervantes, Don Quixote, Don Quixote. Wait, what? I'm that far behind here? Okay, I guess so. I don't remember getting that far behind. Doubt if you will, but the truth is that which I have told and forever rest upon like oil over water. It's like an arbitrary quote. The quotes in this game, that's another thing, right? It's like they were like, well, after Civ 5, where all the quotes were meaningful and like really useful and illustrated the point exactly, we just do a random word search. You know, oh, what's the technology we discovered? Oh, okay, well, the random word search brings up this obscure quote from robotquotes.com. And like they have no meaning. That's my experience. Heidelberg it is. Cervantes again. And being merry and young, they did not miss any chances of hearing about the beautiful maids of the city. Of course. Being merry and young. And like, you know, the quotes from literary works in the game aren't like, you know, oh, here's an amazing quote, an amazing passage. No, it's just like, well, we changed to page 52. I mean, I'm never going to use this privateer. I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Refuse deal. Burn everybody to the ground. No, but instead kill yourself. KYS. I did it. Yes. Juice. Fix the lighthouse, which got burned to the ground by barbarian boats. You know, these fucking Germans, they're really throwing me off. They're the reason the barbarians are still a real force in the world. And I don't need a canal. I mean, how am I gonna win? I have no idea. Build the Temple of Artemis, sure. I have no specific plan for winning, which is always catastrophic. You never know where you're going if you don't know where you're going. This shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This goddamn foreign people on my lands, foreign missionaries. We're not generating any holy power, or enough. Look at this. We're Buddhist. Some bullshit right there. Some bullshit. More trade. More money. Not rich enough. And we need to be richer. Get us more money. Go here. We're gonna double bang Heidelberg. Look, they can't even keep their workers. Bosch's triptychs. Gotta go to someone else's art museum though, because our art museum is all full of Cervantes. Got too much Cervantes here. We're immediately feeling the pain from Buddhism here. Crunching. Fuck! What are you fucking doing? Stop moving the cursor around where I told you not to move the cursor. You fucking fuck nutter. I don't remember building a holy site there, but I don't mind. I'm just saying. I don't remember it. Hey, Imranus Bosch. I heard you like Bosch. Nice. 3 chicks at the same time. Oh, great. There's more fucking barbarians here. Fuck me. Careful. Oh, good. We really made a good decision getting rid of that privateer. Yeah, art museum. Awesome. I don't... That's bullshit. This is bullshit. Go to Ashen. Yeah. How do you like my turtleism? I like turtleism. Skyscrapers. Gotta be doing alright, right? Yeah. She doesn't like our ideological differences. I only built that wonder because it was for 8 turns. Statue of Liberty? Take that, fish. Why are the barbarian boats so good? And why are there still fucking barbarians? Also, why do I still keep going into that view? Yeah, this song. I know this song because it sounds like Babylon 5. And just the best science fiction show of all time. Except for when it wasn't. But it totally was. Is there something to do to get more... Look at this. Get more. Can I have more? Oh, please no. Leave my missionaries alone. I'm just trying to fuck with your country. Let me fuck with your country, AI. 305 per mercenary or missionary, huh? You're stuck there, and I get to heal up. So, oh, a gentle eruption. Ooh, a gentle eruption. You're converting my cities, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I don't even have this yet. Buy this tile already. Fuck me. You would have had it a while ago. Fix the library, which burned to the ground when the fucking volcano went off. Do volcanoes go off? Is that what happens at volcanoes? Yeah, probably. Probably. More faith. How do we get Buddhism here? Filthy Buddha. I don't actually have anything against the Buddha. Speaking of that, I'll be right back.